make sure this is working. Says it is. Of course it is. There we go. Boo. Hey.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Hey.
See if my stuff will work.
Oh, shit,
Go.
talkies.
There we go. There's the chat
Dun,
test.
dun, 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 dun. Oh, do, 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 do. Just it. Yep, I sees.
Okay, so it is functioning fully. Need to get my phone stand out so that I can have the chat like right here because my computer doesn't like having chat open with everything else. God
No.
forbid.
Again, I've seen how a 2 PC setup just kind of works, but at the same time, I'm like, that's just a lot.
Yeah, it is what it is. So, okay, so we are back on our merch situation.
Merchy, merch, merch, fuck.
So, last time we got 20 different items picked out. So now we have to figure out which ones out of those we want to focus on and
Mhm,
then start kind of coming up with ideas as well as like
mhm,
how does this all work? Like, what I like about Printful is that for each item they have a template that you can download and then upload into
mhm.
your editing software.
Heck
So,
yeah.
um, you know exactly the dimensions that you need for your stuff and that everything's going to fit in your print surface area. And then you can set things like your pixels per inch, which is like the density of picture inside that space.
I'm a child.
I thought we had already demanded that.
I'm
I
just
like
saying
that
like
it's
it
like
is.
getting to like summertime because like I don't look like I'm sitting in the dark as much at 7 o'clock
I
at night.
mean,
It's still not
yeah,
great, but like it's still better than what it was before. Um,
you're not wrong.
so
Here it
all
goes.
right. So on this, I'm actually going to disappear JoJo's and my faces for a bit so that people can see everything on the webpage.
Yes, since I mentioned last time, or I mentioned on Wednesday, I can't see shit. Monday?
There we go. We are disappeared. So let me know when it's caught up so that you can see everything. Um, the first item, the first item is the sticker sheet, and then we have the stainless steel water bottle with a straw lid. Um, and then we have one of the zip up hoodies, and then we have the 5 panel cap. Um, then we have the sweatpants, we have the tie dye hoodies, we have the custom pillows, we have the overall print beanie, we have the reversible bucket hat, the baseball jerseys, the button shirt, the Hawaiian type style fit, and then the other zip up hoodie. Um, the one print stickers, these are the bigger stickers. You have the can koozie, um, one of the t-shirts, um, you have the coasters, clear tote bag, the slides, and then you have the V-neck vest. And those are the items that we chose. So I guess what's the first one we want to work with? Which one do you want to work with? Hmm? I was thinking we get like start with the first one and I'll show the process of pulling printful stuff. So, you know, last week we were pretty excited over the pillow as a collective. Oh, was that only supposed to live on Monday? Yes, we did. This was just Monday that we chose all this. All right. Okay. So the pillow, we'll just start there because someone was very excited about the chicken drumstick. Um, so the template depends on which size you pick. So you have the 10 by 10, the 16 by 16, and the 22 by 22. Um, I think we're gonna just go by the 22 by 22. Um, all right. So what they give is like different description of like what the materials are, the three sizes available, um, thickness, uh, whether or not it's a sealed design. This one's a sealed design without zipper, uh, and it's print on one side, color white on the other side. Um, and then it even gives a little bit of wash guidelines, which is spot wash with warm water. Yeah, because it is polyester. Okay, so file guidelines. So here's you go to file guidelines and then there's print file template. And if you click the download, it downloads it into the um, download file. You take that, and put that in the Global Ruckus Productions. I'm going to make a new folder. We're going to call it product templates. At archive folder, and we're going gonna put in product templates. And yeah, interesting. Why does that not look right? I think I'm gonna just open one of these after I unzip that file. I'm just going to open this one. No, that is not the right one. The fuck? This is how I find out that they screwed up. um, they have the wrong product file with the pillow. Uh-huh. I wear sunglasses all the damn time because my eyes hurt. Notice, notice I'm not. Okay. Are most people going to see me with sunglasses? Yes, probably. There's like no way around that because we're going to be outside and the light hurts. Obviously, not actually Minecraft chicken. I don't want to deal with Microsoft. Hmm. Are we still giving me shit about my hair? Do you realize? Hmm. This is my current set of sunglasses. Oh, that's right. Um,
Okay, but now that I have proposed this idea, would you think it would not be funny if we just had two little chickens that look just kind of like us? Even like in a crochet. Oh my god, that would be so funny. Especially if you had like the fucking swoop. Joy. Come on. You can see it. I know you can. And then the chicken would wear slides. It would be great.
have you had an edible?
No, again, Joy, I sit and put books into boxes. I have a lot of time on my hands to think. Come on. That'd be so fucking fun. Especially since you just have like all of your hair right here and it's all shaved, it would work. And then we could also braid your hair. Oh god, dude, I'm just now down a
You do
rabbit hole with
realize
this.
my hair does not braid for shit. Like it doesn't hold
No,
braid.
I didn't say we'd braid your hair. This
Oh,
would be the chicken's hair.
the chicken's hair.
Yes, like I wouldn't touch your hair because you always wanted to have it back or like up and out of your face. I'm aware of that. Or you have the swoop. But yeah, no,
Um,
I think it would be fun because
what it does
mhm,
is give me the print file size, which is 22 by 22.
by 22.
So how you would handle that for as
Thank you
I
for getting us back on topic.
yeah for oh my god, I can't believe Discord is being such a butt. Give
Hmm.
me a second. I can't believe it keeps on going back to that. Just because I'm fucking pulling something else up. Okay, I'm gonna move
Hmm.
Streamlabs over real quick. Ugh, there. And now I can fuck with
Over the
Streamlabs.
rainbow.
Um, so if I pull up Krita, because GIMP is a little moody about doing this, but I can show you how to do it on Krita, and then how I have to like get GIMP to cooperate.
Hmm.
Um, so you start a new image, and um, this is pulled up, right? Yes, cool. You go over here to width, height, and you change them to inches,
Hmm.
and it's 22 by 22. Um, you can do pixels per inch. I have it set to 400. Um, give me a second. I want to check something else.
Yeah, Huffington.
Um, okay. So that'll be a 400 DPI because it's a one-to-one conversion. Cool. Which is better than what they want because theirs is a 300 minimum. So
Mm.
the better pixel density within an inch, the better it is for printing. But you don't want it so
Hmm.
dense that the printer actually chokes on it. Um,
Yeah.
so but 400 is solid. Um, and then you just create, and you have this image is all set up. to essentially do what you want it to do. You do your doodles, whatever your design, you save it as a JPEG,
Mm.
and then you import that into your. If I go back to here, um, create product template, and over here you upload the image into here. Um, so, and you'll go to your saved images. We'll just start with this one because I don't feel like actually creating a picture right this second. Um,
How dare you?
I know. Waiting for it to upload. Bye. And then it'll take that image and um, if it doesn't fit inside, it'll like yell at you to fit it inside the print area.
I don't like this size.
Yeah.
You have to fix it.
So that's essentially it for how that works, and you can move on from there. Um, so yeah. Essentially, will you do your design in here? You shape the stuff to meet it, whether that's just removing the background or what,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Mm-hmm.
and then yeah, they'll take care of cutting it to shape. Um, but essentially, getting rid of the background causes you to have a transparent background. Um, blah blah blah. So that is how that works. So um, it looks like the pillow will have to do it this way.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as far
That's
as
okay.
GIMP goes, see if it allows stuff um, while it's loading up. Do that, do this. Cool. GIMP gives me, oh,
You said 22 by 22?
yes, yeah, for it's telling me that I have an update again. Create new
So,
image. Um, you have to select inches and then uh,
you're trying to create an image with the size.
so 22 by 22,
Interesting.
and then you go in here and you can again do pixels by inch like you want. Uh, because and we do 400 and
Where'd you put the 400 at? I'm so sorry. I
in
clicked away.
advanced options, you want to use the X resolution, Y resolution. You want to link them together so that they're the same. And you set it to 400 pixels per inch.
Okay.
It'll give you a um it'll give you a you're trying to create an image with the size of XYZ, in this case
Mm-hmm.
721.7 megabits.
Mm-hmm.
these are the higher your pixel density, the higher the image size.
Yeah.
Uh, this is a large image, whether anyone wants to like say anything about it. In this case, I do have the background set to black. I don't know why, but it is. And you just go through and fuck with that. Yeah, so that's how you do the same in GIMP. If you're having template issues, you just go to whatever they say their um, print size is for um, the product.
Do you want a fried chicken, or would you rather have like just meat on a bone?
Hmm?
When it comes to having this chicken leg, would
Mm-hmm.
you rather have meat on the bone, or would you rather have fried chicken as like the example on the actual pillow? Well, not fried chicken, but like grilled. Or
Um,
my favorite third option, a real leg.
you know, um, oh, are we doing an actual leg and not like a chicken?
Well, no, for like the pillow.
Yeah. Mm. I thought you were like talking about this chicken having like glasses over its eyeballs.
Okay, so I was, but in
I've had
reference of the pillow,
hmm
that is what I'm referring to now. Yes, I still want a chicken with glasses in your hair. That's not gonna stop. But I'm just going back to like the initial topic of what what this chicken leg look like.
right. I'm just gonna get our cameras again. Woo. Okay. Um. So you're asking if I want it like this, where it's a full-on cooked drumstick, an eaten drumstick, or a feathered leg, fried chicken. Okay. Uh, kind of like you get from like the yeah, yeah. Um, I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it as the chicken leg, the drumstick version. But if we are going to do a drumstick, I would like it different from the one here, as like I would even go for cartoon style. So otherwise, we are absolutely hitting like a fucking KFC and just getting a drumstick and putting it on a plate and taking a picture of it. um, but But for an actual product, I would think like the chicken, the personal, the personified chicken would be the better option out of the pillows. Because if you did it by as a 10 by 10, it could essentially just be a little plushie. So, because that small pillow is a 10 by 10, and I think that would be a fun little sidekick. 22 by 22 looks like it's getting into like body pillow territory. You still want the chicken leg. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Um yeah, whichever, honestly, I'm gonna let you just have creative control over that, and whichever one you decide that you like more. Um so have fun. um that that is kind of my feeling on it, is like if you wanna just go for it and see what happens, go for it. Uh, okay, so you have your pillow. The next option would be, like, I like our water bottle, but I'd like the one with the straw. I think they're a little bit easier to deal with. They've got the little, um it is a 32-ounce water bottle. Uh so file guidelines. So on this one, I go check if it has actual. Okay, so this one has its actual design size. Mm, um, so let me pull that up for you. Let me see. Okay, so what's not like immediately like seen is the fact that like there's a these little guide pieces that aren't really visible, like readily visible on the stream, which is kind of frustrating. I'm trying to zoom in a way that like fits it better. No. Mm, I hate this. There we go. Slightly better. But it essentially tells you where everything's gonna fit. So this red and white dotted line that you can kind of sort of see is the entire space that you're supposed to use. And then mhm, and then it has kind of a dotted line system here that is kind of like the fold points effectively, if that makes sense. It's the quarter panels. So if you're like only wanting it in certain quarter panels, then you would fit them within those dotted lines. They're a very faint, like light gray kind of color. Um, that splits this area into four. So you can really focus your design style based on those, if that makes sense. So there's that. Your other option again is to use their sizing information, which this is 11.33 inches by 6.96 inches. And it even gives you the pixel dimension 3402 by 2091. So since this one actually has its flipping, uh, when I extract these, to product templates, and then I'm gonna go into Discord real quick, and um, let me do it as just a freaking. There's that. Let me get the other one because I don't know if that file type, but that one should work for you. Is the PNG should work. Um, I don't know that GIMP will pull open a PSD file. Krita does. I just don't know if it GIMP does. Okay, cool. I couldn't remember. Um, so yeah, that is how that works. I don't know what to put on the water bottle. I'm gonna be honest. Uh, yep. Mhm. 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 Yep. So, um, so we've got two items to work on. Um, yeah. That's how it usually works. So, Um, are you wanting the can koozie cooler? Okay. Yeah. Um, I want the clear tote bag. Well, because yeah. Well, that's because the the um clear tote bag is yeah, it's like you can take that in most venues, at least our venue you can. You know. So you can take that into like the ballpark and CHI. So it has places to be used. Um, so yeah, I fortunately seem to be like fading aggressively. But yeah, I'm thinking we do these three where it's the water bottle, clear tote bag, and the pillow. Yeah. And um if you want to focus on the pillow, and I will focus on the tote bag, and then we can figure out something with the water bottle because the water bottle. My thing about the water bottle is that it's on a curved surface, and I kind of have to visualize that a little bit more to make the image work. Hmm. Uh-huh. Mhm. 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 Yeah. 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 Um, put your chicken on the bottle. I think it's just funny. It's Bob. We're not calling him Bob. It's such a basic ass name. I don't know why that just Eddie and Bob's two. Cow and chicken reference. The full on cat dog reference. Or or cow and chicken. Like it's just childhood moment. People wonder why we're fucked up, and then we show them cow and chicken, and they're like, ah, that makes sense. Uh, wasn't his name something like Pete? Mm-hmm. See, let's see characters. Um, no, his name was the Red Guy or Adler. Well, I guess Adler was the voice actor, last name of the voice actor, but his name is just the Red Guy. Yeah. So yeah. Mhm. Ah, mm. All of a sudden, my nose was just like, here, we're gonna exercise your demons. So okay, so this is a cap that we also wanted, but like, I do honestly believe that 3 products for Monday is more than enough. Yeah, and I'll work on something. We'll figure something out, and then we can reconvene and yell at each other on Monday about those. Right? Even though we're just like that. It's not like we've known each other for 10 plus years or some shit. Oh shit, 16? Because we met in like 2010. Hmm. I don't think you and I actually like officially like started conversations until 2010. Yes. What about Paul? Yeah. And that is meant like literally as a nice thing. Yeah. So, okay, so we've got that. Um, we kind of sort of have. Um, you have templates. If they're being dick, I would just go find them on the website and download them yourself if they're not downloading properly from Discord for some god awful reason. Um, okay, cool. But the one for uh yeah is fucked up and it's just giving me pants. And I'm like, that's not what we want. Right? So, okay. Kind of got a sort of plan. So, I don't know if there's anything else we wanted to talk about today. Um, each of the items, the pillow for sure. Okay. Yeah. No, it won't, unfortunately. So, there's the pillow. Just be careful. Here is the bottle, and then the bag, just in case things go wrong. Yeah. And then we can just work on the other options as well as we go. Because I don't think we're wrong with these items necessarily. It's just we do kind of have to, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, it's like as if you didn't own a skateboard at some point. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, I had a skateboard. I still have my snowboard. Um, even though I don't ride it anymore. 'Cause that is a matter of just I hate the cold now. So and it's like gotten to the point where it's just like the cold is pain. So alright. So we will reconvene on Monday with some products to tear apart and improve upon. I think it'll be what we could do is just do the pillow on Monday, and then the water bottle on Friday, and then the bag on the following Monday. That way we kind of prioritize shit. Hmm. Right. Which is kind of why I was like, maybe we just do one product and focus on that to present on Monday. Um, so I can, well, we can, yeah, we can see what each other comes up with and see how much of a disaster it is. So, okay. Uh, there's our plan for Monday. And hopefully somebody will join us on Monday and be ready to give us arguments on it. Right. It is what it is. So, okay. I'm gonna end stream.